let's talk about ARC reading, what it is, how I got into it, and how you can too. So basically, an ARC reader is someone who reads a copy of a book prior to being released, normally a digital copy, so you can read it on electronic. I normally read mine on my Kindle. I know some of them you can read as like an e-file on a tablet, a phone, etc. Normally, Kindles just work the best. You can get some physical copies, but not all the time. They are unedited, so there is spelling errors, grammar errors, and some other things that will be fixed prior to the release date, and they actually are on shelves. Normally, an ARC reader gets a book in exchange for a review, typically on Goodreads, and then on Amazon on the release date or a little bit after the release date of the book. Amazon has a little stricter policy on who can leave reviews. Typically, if you've made a $50 purchase in the past year or something that amounts to $50 in the past year, you can review books that you may have gotten as an ARC. How I got into being an ARC reader, I have this TikTok account, obviously. I've had authors, normally very small authors, maybe it's their first book, reach out to me on TikTok and ask me if I would review their book for them, and they would even ask me to let them know about maybe some spelling errors and things like that, just so they can keep up. Being an author is a lot of work, so sometimes they do ask me like, hey, if you notice something, please just let me know. Like, yeah, they might already know, but they would still like to know if I see it, so that way they can fix it too. Another way I got into ARC reading is there is some websites that you can go on and sign up for books. Typically, they send out a couple emails or one email a month from all of them. You can sign up for some PR packages on a couple of them where you get a physical copy and a book box of some sort. Normally, it's all just e-reads. Typically, I'm not going to say all of them, but typically they're only e-reads. I will leave these listed here. These are websites that you can go to and sign up for these ARCs. And then I will also leave it in the caption down below here so you can check that out, save it for later so you can go sign up on those. They are really good sites and sites that I trust fully. I've met some great people on there, and I've connected with some really great authors here on TikTok alone. Another great way is on my For You page, I typically see authors asking for ARC readers, especially if you're into a certain type of book. If your TikTok is full of dark romance books and there's authors looking for ARC readers, they'll post a video on it. It should show up in your For You page, or you can go into the search bar at the top of TikTok and search for ARC readers, people looking for ARC readers, things like that. Another thing about ARC reads is that they do normally have a date that they want you to leave feedback on. Some want you to leave them on their direct website, Goodreads, and Amazon. Some ask if you would also make some content around it and maybe tag the author in it. Some of them don't have a website to put your review in. Some it's just the Amazon and Goodreads. If you don't have a Goodreads account, definitely get one because that's what they're mainly looking for. Also, it does not matter how many followers you have. They just want one book themed social media for them to go off of. So if your book themed social media is Facebook, use that. If it's YouTube, use it. TikTok, Instagram, whatever you use, they want that link normally so that way they can tie you in with who you are and who they're providing this book to. And they normally email over the copies to you. I digitally put them onto my Kindle from there because some of them are PDFs. Some of them they send straight to my Kindle email, and it shows up on my Kindle for me. It all depends. If you want a more in-depth video going through the steps of how to apply and things like that, just comment down below and I will do a screen recording video walking us through every single one of the steps to go through, how to find your Amazon profile, specifically link, because sometimes they ask for that so they can see that, oh yeah, they've left reviews in the past. So yeah, we want them to read this book for us. I hope that answers your question. And if you guys have any more questions about being an ARC reader, please leave them down below. And I will most definitely try to get to everyone's questions.